veces.
Light Q4, Sound Q2, go!
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare
She present. Guzman present.
Bolinkin present.
Yi present.
Zuniga present.
Go.
Damn. I'm back here again. I keep losing friends. I just crave a family, but people don't stay next to me. Trying to sing along to the words in their song, moving to the tempo when they say I'm too slow. Darkness fills the room and my breathing is getting heavy. I try to scream, but no one is around. Who's gonna hear me? Blood drips down my arm. Don't feel real no more. Wish this could end. Just need a friend. I say I'm fine right now, but I can't even walk through the crowd. Can't seem to adjust to the fear they keep giving up. Connection is all I want, but I can't seem to connect enough. Or maybe I connect too much because I know it is a privilege to love. Ah! Shh.
Laissez-moi vous raconter une histoire de Ganesha.
让我告诉你一个关于 Ganesha 的故事。Я te cuento una historia sobre Ganesha.
Я расскажу вам историю о Ганеше.
我关于 Ganesha 嘅故事，你聽下啦。
Ganesha
What?
doesn't understand.
佢唔明啊！
Не понимает.
No entiende. 差不多。
Ne comprends pas.
No, I understand what you said. What the?
Let me tell you a story about Ganesha.
No, bitch. I got it.
Let us tell you a story about Ganesha.
Who the hell is Ganesha? What is that?
Ganesha's wrapped. You would know this if you let us tell you the story.
Okay, tell me the story of Ganesha.
Like Q11, sound Q5. Go!
Ganesha is the god of success.
The remover of obstacles, the son of Shiva, and his beautiful wife, Parvati.
While Shiva was on a journey of spiritual awareness,
Parvati longed for company, and to ease the pain of loneliness, she brought Ganesha into the world, the earth.
Molded him from the ground and gave him the breath of life. He was as glorious as tangerine
As
sunrise.
magnificent as a lavender dusk.
he looked just like his father and mother.
One day, the beautiful Parvati asked Ganesha to watch over the household while she takes a bath.
Watch over the household while I take a bath?
As he watched over the household, he noticed a man approaching.
Pops?
Could it be his father?
C'est bien son papa?
Podría ser su padre?
Dad? Отец? Mom?
Daddy?
Ganesha never knew his father.
As his father was away on a spiritual journey, but somehow he knew.
With great excitement.
Ganesha ran towards his father.
Pops, it's you! I know it's you!
But with Shiva not knowing Ganesha was his son,
With ferocious anger, Shiva drew forth his sword and...
Parvati witnessed horrific decapitation and wailed.
She shouted to Shiva.
He's your son! You've slain your son!
My son? He ain't my son!
Oh! Stand by, like you 15, South Q7, go! Well, we have the results.
I've never seen this kid in my
No,
life.
he's your son!
He doesn't even look
No,
like
he's
me!
your son!
You see about this?
Yeah, we'll see. Trifling.
The results are in. When it comes to one-day-old Ganesha, Shiva, you are the father!
That's what's up.
Shiva, what do you have to say to Parvati?
No, stop thinking. Why do you always have to be in charge? You mess everything up.
I didn't mean to!
I wish I could cut your head off right
Then do it!
now. Stop it. Emotions cause destruction. Use logic.
Parvati, what do you want from Shiva?
Yeah, what do you want?
Be a father.
How?
Atone.
Atone.
Like Q16, sound Q8. Go!
Shiva was so devastated.
His fury and recklessness led to the beheading of his own son.
He had slain one thing that cured his wife's loneliness.
This would not do.
He needed to right the wrong.
He needed to atone.
But most importantly, his son needed a head. Shiva ran to find a way to make things right. He ran and 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 ran. In reparation, Shiva declared,
Ganesha, may you carry the strength and wisdom of the world and hold the universe in your plentiful belly. May you be the strength for all of mankind.
Connection is all I want, but I can't seem to connect enough. Or maybe I connect too much. Because I know it is a privilege to love.
Atonement! Stand by like you 19, sound you 10.
Go!
Test starts. Typical movements. Left turn, right turn, right turn, left turn. Parallel park behind the van. Make a broken U-turn, head back. Again. Left turn, right turn, left turn. Arriving back at the starting spot of the test. Looking at the instructor. Took him a second to speak. Felt like a year. All these negative thoughts running through my head. Did I check my mirrors? Did I make a wide or short turn? Did I parallel park too far from the curb? Then, the most relieving words.
You passed.
Out of the car, smile on my face, looking at my mother looking back, on her phone with what I could only imagine was a 12-way phone call. Her mother, all her sisters. Right home, happy, thinking positive thoughts, sky's the limit. Can go north, south, east, west, north, south, east, west, north, south, east, west. Literally. Day goes by. Ask Mom, can I use your car? Looking nervous, she says,
Okay!
What?
We have to go to the store first.
I'll drive. Didn't care, just wanted to drive for the first time legally. Mapped out the route to avoid red lights. Out of the parking lot, about to make a right.
No, make left!
Hitting every red light. Halfway there, gripping the steering wheel thinking we could have been back by now. Every light, motherly backseat driving. Frustration abounds. Making unusual mistakes. A stern voice cuts through.
Pull over, pull over, pull over, pull over, pull over! Pull over!
Pulled over. Light cue 25, sound cue 14, go! Not so distant memories of the passenger seat. Looking at a license to transport. In fantasy, a golden ticket of freedom. Now, just another piece of plastic fattening my wallet.
Stand by, light cue 26, sound cue 15, go! When you're great, everyone around you is great. Your friends are great, even the high school food tastes great. So why am I worried? I was unconscious a few seconds ago. Right now, my body and face facing down on the concrete floor, yet I feel no physical pain. For that I'm grateful. So why, after 2 weeks after my accident, do I feel so much pain? What is this pain? This discomfort, this unbalanced feeling, where is it coming from? It's not like the pain I felt when I got up from the concrete floor at 7:01 p.m. on September 17, 2011. No, more like disappointment. Yes, disappointment. Why am I feeling this? Is it because I couldn't go to school and only 2 people texted me if I was okay? Or is it because I couldn't go to school and my friends wouldn't go out with me? I knew after my accident, when I woke up in that ambulance, that things were going to change. Change. Like the behavior of 95% of my guidance counselors and club professors, who at the beginning of the school year, they were ready to help you with a...
Yes! Let's work it out together to make your senior year and transition to college a whole lot easier.
They didn't care. Just like that Dominican woman. Just like that woman. Just like that person. Just like that person, I managed to see through a hazy vision. Who at first she was trying to help me, but was only interested in stealing my bag of fully purchased sports equipment. She took my shit and left. Left me on the ground, dizzy and confused. Knowing what just happened, she took my stuff and left. Right in front of a church. Just like all the people that robbed me of my time, pretending that I was someone important in their life. Because you see, when you're great, everyone around you is great. Great at asking you for favors, disregarding your friendship, and treating you like a piece of crap. Crap. Like the crap I had collected in my mouth after I was being launched from my bike and my body rolling on the ground. My whole world began to come down on me. The people that I was supposed to trust just gave up. For you see, on precisely 6:51 p.m. on September 17, 2011, I learned a valuable lesson. That the only person you can truly count on is yourself.
Like you, 32, sound you, 17, go!
You always have to do things fast because people will judge you if you aren't fast enough.
You gotta stay cleansed. You gotta stay clean. You don't wanna be walking down the street with people thinking, what's with that guy?
You gotta be fast no matter where. You gotta be fast at work, school, home. People will judge you. Coworkers, boss, mom, dad, sister, uncle, grandparents. Oh, no matter what.
I keep zoning out. I'm really tired. I keep thinking about going to work, spending the whole day going back and forth. I need to be cleansed.
Exactly. You gotta be fast. Just drink a little bit of water. You'll feel refreshed.
I need to shower and sleep.
Just drink a little bit of water. You'll feel dehydrated.
I want to have a shower.
I just need a little bit of water.
Cascading my skin.
Filling me up.
Washing the dirt.
Quenching the thirst.
Put me to bed.
Recharge the battery.
It's all.
Work, school, home, work, school, home, work, school.
I still carry the picture of this moment inside of my mind. In the small box, in the darkest corner that hasn't been opened in a while, with name on it, a part of who I am. Inside there is a visual outline of men. He's average height, as I recall. He's wearing jeans, sunglasses, coat. Time of the year outside is fall. I barely could have moved my feet as soon as he started running after us. Me, two of my friends, and both of them are guys. They ran away as fast as they could go.
Work, school, home. Stand by, line Q34.
Sound cue 18.
Go. They ran away as fast as they could go. Left me outside with him. Just one-on-one, alone. Park, bench, it's raining outside. Nobody's on the streets. My heart just stopped. I died inside. I blinked. The city's still the same. Park, bench, and this disgusting rain. Thoughts running through my head with speed of light. My body, I felt like for eternity was being locked and fried. He snatched my hand. I saw his eyes. Too late, but still I realized I broke into a run. He stalked me for 2 blocks. His face inside my head. He laughs, he plays a game, he mocks. I glanced behind. He disappeared. I ran across the road as soon as it got cleared. I looked just one more time behind. He's staring at me from the other side. Suddenly, a star in the black sky. It's Tara, the one who protects, the one who brings compassion. She sees me as I am. She sees me and says, I come in hues of earth to you as vision, not only as a spiritual guide, but as a woman, womb to womb. Women's life is cyclical and as pure as the morning dew. Women are creators of existence. So as a creator, know this. Even if the sky should be blackened, even if the winds should whip, even if the inhabitants destroy their own kingdom, I will act before I allow you to crumble. This is the tipping point. When humanity has lost the will to be useful, refused to crumble. When the will to keep fighting has become fruitless, refused to crumble. When the doubts calcify in your gut, refuse to crumble. The roots of every tree may rot. The concrete walkways may buckle. The core of earth may hollow. Atrocities may meet your delicate face right to the tip of your nose. But I will act before I allow you to crumble. For you, not to crumble, not on my watch. And just like that, she was gone. And I refused to crumble. Like Q39, Sound 20, go. History class. I can't wait until my teacher would start touching the theme of World War II. With unbelievable excitement, I almost jump out of my chair to hear the story of my country. He starts. I wait. At that moment, I'm so proud of my background. I want everybody to know about where I came from and how tough World War II was for Russia. How people were starving. How kids were helping soldiers. How women dressed up as guys went to fight to defend my country. How my huge country came together as one to stop the war. In reality, I hear 10-minute talk about impact of Russians. And that's it. In those 10 minutes, 5 of them, my teacher was telling us not so pleasant stories about Russian army. The only thing I felt is disappointment. Disappointment! But when my class was over, my classmates were assured that Americans won the war. Disappointment that most of Americans have no idea what my country went through. Disappointment that they don't teach the truth. All of the Americans are so sure that they won the war. And I understand why. In every single movie, in every single superhero movie, in every single video game, Americans are heroes. Americans. And Russians, they're villains. Horrible and disgusting people. I know it's not true. I know that. My heroes are my great-grandfather, his sister, my friends' great-grandmothers and great-grandfathers who went through war, who fought, who died. Real people with real stories.
The reason why he joined the army is something he still asks himself. When he first time come to this country, everything had a smell of freedom. Even the heaviest sweet autumn air he breathed. Yet, the longer he inhaled, he found that he had a smell of
不存在。
nothingness. Nothingness.
Nothingness.
我究竟係邊個啊？
In an employee's eyes, he was an immigrant looking for a minimum pay job to survive. But from some New Yorkers' peripheral vision, he was a rude Chinese guy who couldn't even pronounce.
Excuse me. It's pronounced excuse me.
He had rarely thought about being Chinese before he left China. But in America, the thought was as common as breathing. He met a recruiter from the National Guard who didn't see him as a rude Chinese guy. His recruiter didn't see him as an unemployed immigrant. He saw a defender of his community.
Basic training began by taking a flight from Newark Airport, New Jersey to Fort Benning, Georgia. When we got to Fort Benning, reception took a week to process. Everyone was processed as if they were part of an assembly line in a factory. Body check.
Vaccination below our bald heads.
Line Q43, go! Fort Benning was an absolute shithole. Nobody would come here if they had a choice. When I was there, I was a nobody, and that was my choice. 20 degrees in January. I was in my uniform. 100 degrees in August. I was in my uniform. Even the underwear was part of the uniform. But this uniform labeled me as somebody. The only thing that was different was our name tags. Y-E.
That's the shortest last name in the world. How do you pronounce that?
Yi, how do you pronounce yours?
Easy. Fiscaletti.
And you?
Guzman.
And you?
Centeno.
E.
His last name actually is pronounced yes without S. It was yeah. But that was in Mandarin. In English it became. In English, he was someone else.
We were trained to kill.
With honor, granted on our chest.
Our bodies became our weapon.
But he wondered if being like those who were born here and turned killing into forgiving, at least now when people ask him what he has done for this country, he could say,
I kept you safe. 你要做過啲咩啊？
What have you done?
What have you done?
What have you done?
like you 46, thank you 20.7, go! system shows you are an alien resident.
Alien. I just got my citizenship.
How long have you been here?
3 years.
You need to bring your passport and naturalization documents to us, and we will update you in the system.
System.
Why did you join the army?
My recruiter said I would get my citizenship in 6 months if I joined the National Guard.
Why do you want to become a U.S. citizen?
I want to live here like everybody else.
You know you have to forsake your Chinese citizenship once you become a U.S. citizen, right?
What does forsake mean? He doesn't understand!其實我明㗎。
Graduation day of basic training and National Infantry Museum.
Dad, what is that?
That is equipment used by the communists in the Vietnam War.
What's communist?
The Chinese and the Russians.
I'm a Chinese American. I'm neither Chinese nor American. Just nothingness.
Stand by IQ-48, Sun Q-21, go!
Rejection ain't scary. It just sucks. We should continue to be suspect.
We should let them our guard. This is home.
Suspect.
Home.
Suspect.
Home.
I see a man, all shirtless, specks of glitter in his chest hair. He's just how the tragic queen with a lifted up lace front. He dances like a Euro trash meth head. And somehow, my heart comes out of my chest as if it were bait on a fishing line trying to reel him in. It does. The whole room goes into soft focus like we are Tony and Maria at the dance. I breathe in his fused testosterone sweat and Burberry ether, and I am sent into a tailspin of longing and arousal. Smell.
It's the processes of encoding, analyzing, and decoding information.
The smell is hard keepsake.
Processes.
Keepsake.
Processes.
Keepsake.
Don't trip, left or right brain. There's no need to argue. This man across from me satisfies logic and imagination.
Look at him. He's just a man.
He's perfection.
Man.
Perfection.
Man.
Perfection.
I mosey on over to this gorgeous specimen and place my hand on his hip. The music and the dance floor give me power to pursue what I can only look at walking down Orange Avenue.
This blatant act of sexual freedom, it's unsafe.
Not here. We are protected by those words.
Unsafe.
Protected.
Unsafe.
Protected.
You know, this kind of feels okay.
Right? So, okay.
We dance! It's perfect! It's a possibility in an 8 count. He feels my heartbeat through my body, and he follows along. We are in perfect unison. It's magic.
You may be onto something here, right, Brain?
Possibilities.
We dance!
We dance.
We dance.
We dance!
We dance.
And it feels...
So right.
Is it love?
Maybe.
Yes.
I feel...
Yes.
I feel...
Yes.
alive!
We are molecules.
I lived in a land of deities and demons, where I was the angel living in a garden of cruelty, where I was doing anything possible to get by. I was scared of myself, scared of where life was pinpointing me. I lost my way. I was on an endless tour of my life, and I always felt sanctuary here. I loved dancing, and I could be here all night dancing. Dance after 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 dance. When I would stop, the feelings were back. Misplaced, misunderstood, misguided by my own intentions. I had a hidden talent of becoming everything I wasn't supposed to be, but somehow I created a centerpiece of light. I looked past what others felt was wrong and I felt right. Here, I became me. Here, dancing, I became free.
Stand by like you 60.
Go!
It's just a fan.
Why are you shoving it in my face?
Why don't you have a girlfriend?
He doesn't understand.
Peter, what's your real major? You can lose weight if you really try. You should act like a lady.
You'll be pretty if you smile. We're in America. Learn English.
Fucking teeth.
So what's your deal? Are you a dyke? You're a bitch. Russian?
People like you don't go to heaven.
Do you really eat dogs?
What up, fat boy?
Build that wall.
Nothing bothers me.
White people.
You shouldn't smoke weed. It's so bad.
So bad.
DC5, Sanq 26. Go!
I walk into a crowded Starbucks, try to clear my table. My MacBook is a 40% battery, and I got a paper due on Ganesha tomorrow. I needed power. I grab a table nowhere near an outlet, but of course, the moment I get comfy, an outlet becomes available.
G?
I'm sorry?
Are you G?
No. Are you leaving?
A lo mejor.
I need an outlet.
Don't we all, honey? I don't remember what a normal person does. I'm a whore.
I think it's hitting on me.
I'm an elite male escort. Prostitute. I just love my job. In the world of rush hour and the inescapable,
Can I have it too?
you can have much more than that.
He's definitely hitting on me.
From women to men to couples to trios to anal to bondage to exotic dancing, I do it all. I've done it all. And if the government paid for my training, I'd win the Olympics. Escort, hooker, prostitute, gay for pay, that's just semantics. I don't really mind what you call me. Just call me. It's all yours, brown sugar.
Gracias.
Pendejo.
Can you watch my things so I order my drink?
Я тебе чё, охранник, что ли?
Foreign.
I tried to speak Russian just to avoid watching this guy's shit. But Americans love their outlets.
Can you watch my stuff?
They think the louder they speak, the more I understand. When actually, I just don't care. Stupid Americans.
Gee? He looks just like his photo on Grindr. I wasn't expecting that. I heard to expect older. This is my first time hiring an escort.
You booked the hotel room?
A few blocks away.
Let's go.
Can we talk for a bit?
It's your hour.
How can I help you?
The cashier's on some sort of medication.
I am actually. All kinds of treatments. Diazepam, Valium, Temazepam, Zoloft, Lithium, HRT, ECT, you name it, I've had it. Combine it with coffee and I'm ready to go. At your service. You see, I'm more myself when I'm not myself. You know what I mean? It's like I live in this existential world because frankly, who wants to live in the real world when all you can do is lock yourself in a medicinal bubble? Oh, I love my job. I do. I love my job. How can I help you?
A man walks in. Could be bohemian, could be homeless. I watch. He looks about 25, but he could be younger. My eyes focus. He tries to blend in, but I'm onto him.
I know they are staring. But hunger is more important than embarrassment.
He reaches into the garbage pail and pulls out a used cup. No one notices but me.
I do.
I do.
I do. I do.
I do. I do.
I do.
I do.
But they pretend not to. I watch him as he works his way over to the counter. He sprinkles nutmeg into the cup and goes for the whole milk. None to be had. He goes for half and half and pours it into the cup until it reaches the lipstick-stained brim. He quickly gulps down half, looks over both shoulders and refills again to the brim. A well-dressed manager bumps into him, and he spills his stolen half and half all over her. She hollers.
You asshole! You shouldn't even be in here!
I feel for him. It wasn't that long ago when Hurricane Sandy hit my family home. And we hopped from air mattresses to cot to sofa to floor. My back's still conditioned to the hardness of the ground while we were waiting for insurance money to come through. She doesn't even know what it's like to not know where you will sleep. She doesn't even know how to ration her food in order to survive until the next unemployment check. She doesn't even realize that we all are one step away from becoming him.
Bitch. I was homeless from the time I was 2 years of age until I was 18. I worked for everything I have. I made it out. I got clean. I got a job. So can he.
He apologizes.
I'm so sorry. Let me help.
Don't touch me, bum.
I look away. Not for his shape, but mine. I judge myself for a split second. But then, I taste the sweet flavor of my pumpkin spice latte with comfort in knowing that my lips are the only ones to ever touch this cardboard cup. I forget everything I just witnessed.
Here I am, hoping that my Starbucks addiction doesn't bleed my wallet too much before my new corporate drone job pays me my first paycheck. I made the backwards leap from being a writer to a stupid office job working for my old high school teacher who now only works in an office because he was fired for kissing an underage student. I guess that makes my foray back into corporate America all the more sleazy. But I tell my morals to deal because Mrs. Shayev, my bankruptcy lawyer, doesn't give a shit about my morals. He only sees dollar signs, and who could blame him? That's why I took this job. It's not like I got buckets of money just lying around.
Excuse me. Do you know where the closest Apple store is?
Great. Now I've lost my train of thought. Doesn't she realize I'm sitting here trying to write a brilliant piece of social commentary that's gonna sell, and get me out of this hellhole that's currently my life? Apparently not, because now if this doesn't become a New York Times bestseller, it's gonna be this bitch's fault. What do I look like, a fucking search engine? Soho, on Prince and Green.
I imagine he's my boyfriend now. First anniversary, and we are planning to moving together. He wants to paint the living room blue, but I prefer some warmer colors. With bigger, but then compromise on a blue and a brown color palette. He smiles, and it is at moment that I know that I love him.
I was never really into the boyfriend experience. Starts out all passionate and exciting, then I get bored, sleep with someone else and leave. I'm not really into intimacy. Intimacy is for people who like pain.
I want to marry him.
I've got another client at 8.
I'm currently engaged to a wonderful girl with a great personality.
I order my usual soy chai, no foam, no water, grande.
Grande, soy latte, no foam, no water chai?
Right, soy chai, no foam, no water, grande.
Grande, soy latte, no foam, no water chai.
I hate it. I'll take an espresso brand as well.
One espresso party for the big guy.
It is at this point I decide I must die.
Name, please?
Shakumbi.
I'm sorry?
Shakumbi.
One soy latte, no foam, no water chai, an espresso party for Shaka Zulu.
Shakumbi.
One soy latte, no foam, no water chai, an espresso party for Chaka Khan.
Shakumbi.
Of course.
I don't have a fucking clue what this dude's name is. This is the kind of shit your Snapchat stories live for. Don't act like you don't make fun of us baristas when we spell your name wrong, posting it to your stories. Look how dumb this bitch is. And then try to slyly get me into the photo as well. Yeah, I know you do it. But guess what? The joke is on you. We do it on purpose. It gives us something to do. Have you ever tried to serve the public? It's akin to serving animals at the zoo. They are just one step away from tearing your head off. I don't give a fuck what your name is. I just want the health benefits.
It's a really good idea. If you lose it, you won't lose anything because it will be protected. And you can get special gifts and prizes depending on how often you use your card. Would you listen to me? I sound like a commercial. Your balance is in your receipt. Have a nice day, Shanae.
That's it. Shakumbi is my name. Do not reduce me to African appetite. I'm standing right here in this Starbucks ordering your capitalist drink. Your corporate antics has driven the moms and pop shops out. Now some silly ass green siren is wooing us with some fancy name for small, medium, and large. So at the very least you can do is get my damn name right.
Grande soy latte, no phone, no water, drive for Kunta Kinte.
Have a nice day.
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 Go fuck yourself.
Stand by like you wanna wait.
Sound cue 49. Go.
And I did join Father. She was married. Oh, no, Nancy. No, this was Nancy. And I moved on her very heavily. In fact, I took her out furniture shopping. She wanted to get some furniture. I said, I'll show you where that's some next furniture. I took out furniture. I moved on her like a bitch. But I couldn't get there. And she was married. And all of a sudden, she brought up the big phone incident. And she's totally changed her life. I gotta use some Tic Tacs just in case this guy kissing her. You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Whatever you want. Grab by the pussy. Do anything.
Welcome. This guided simulation will help you learn the wonders of womanhood from a man's perspective. Give yourself credit for taking the step and having intentionally made time for yourself in a world that is only concerned with making time for men. You'll learn how to kowtow to men in the most polite ways possible. Your boss, your landlord, the guy at the deli that always gets your egg sandwich order wrong.
What?
Every time you find yourself
Serious?
biting your tongue, you're succeeding. Good for you. There are only 2 steps required for participating in this practice. Ready?
Not yet.
Great.
What?
Step 1. Close your eyes when you hear this sound. Open your eyes.
I said no.
Okay?
No.
Let's try it. Ready?
You asked face.
Great.
Listen to me. I said no.
Did you close your eyes?
Don't you listen?
Great! Let's try that again. Open your eyes if you haven't already. Ready?
Holy cow. No. Oh.
Excellent.
Oh.
You may now open your eyes. Remember to close your eyes when you hear this sound. Are your eyes closed?
Now they are.
Great! I'll let you know when to open them again.
This is not working.
To
No.
help you along your journey to womanhood, let me introduce Volinkina and Logan, 2 of our success stories who learned to be a woman by a patriarchal society. They've mastered it, and so can you. Don't worry, they're here to help you. Lesson 1. At the bar. You may now open your eyes.
What's happening? What is this?
All you have to do is say thank you.
Thank you?
That's right.
For what?
Oh, it doesn't matter. I don't understand.
Oh, you will.
Are your legs tired? Because you've been running through my mind all night.
Say thank you.
No, say it.
Thank you. Excellent!
That's it.
Yeah, but you weren't very nice.
I wasn't.
No, watch.
If you were a Transformer, oh, you'd be Optimus Prime.
Thank you. That's the sweetest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Did I have to say all of that?
No, that's just her personal style. This is mine.
Hey,
Thank you.
there.
He didn't even say anything.
Doesn't matter.
Now you, try again.
wings.
Thank you.
Here, feel my jacket. Feel it. It's made of boyfriend material.
You must be a thief. You stole my heart from across the room.
Thank you.
Are you a magician? Because whenever I look at you, everybody else disappears.
Thank you.
You're hotter than the bottom of my laptop.
Thank you.
You look exactly like my future ex-wife.
Hey, did you get your license suspended for driving all of these guys crazy?
Thank you.
On a scale from 1 to 10, you're a 9. I'm the one you need.
Thank you.
My mom thinks I'm gay.
Whoa.
What?
I'm not with him.
Can you help me for a ride?
I'm sorry, is your name Wi-Fi?
No, it's actually Volinkida.
Because I'm feeling a connection.
Thank you.
You know, if I were you, I'd have sex with
Are you fucking kidding me? Thank you.
Your breasts remind me of Mount Rushmore. My face should be among them.
Thank you.
You are on my list of things to do tonight.
Thank you.
Why did you surprise your roommate and not come home tonight?
Thank you.
Hey, are you from Iraq? Because I like the way you back that ass out.
Thank you.
You got any Italian in you?
Would you like some?
You're such a nasty woman.
Thank you.
Are your eyes closed?
Thank you.
That wasn't a pickup line.
Oh,
That completes lesson 1.
what was the lesson in that?
Are your eyes closed?
Obviously.
Great! Lesson 2. On the street.
Now what?
All you have to do
Is walk past this construction site.
That's it? Sounds simple.
But it's not.
Show us your walk.
What do you mean, show you my walk?
Over here. Oh my god, what are you doing?
What? You can't walk by like that.
Where's the sex appeal? You gotta give them something.
Who?
Let me see your hair. I guess I'll have to do.
You can save it with an attitude. You gotta give them something to talk about.
But I don't want to give them something to talk about.
This doesn't matter.
So what I want doesn't matter?
Do you want to pass this womanhood certification or not?
So I have to be the woman they perceive me to be.
Hey! We didn't create the society. This is where we are.
This is how it goes. This is womanhood.
Thank your bromance is super fucking awkward by ripping your testicles and shoving them into every single one of your right mouths.
Oh my god, are you crazy? What are you doing? You can't do that!
The hell I can.
You just had to walk by and smile.
How can I just walk by? Because you need to act like a lady. This is true womanhood.
You misunderstand.
Nothing is misunderstood like you wish I believed. They pucker their lips. They throw kisses in my direction. They thrive in a society where their wrongs outweigh my rights. I will not be threatened with sex. I will not be told to say please and thank you. I will not be told to smile. But that's not what men like. To hell with them. I am a lioness. I'm not afraid to show my claws. Enough. Enough.
Enough.
Enough!
Are your eyes closed?
No.
Great.
Line Q, 121, song Q, 52, go!
Let me tell you a story about Rama and his beautiful wife, Sita. It was a cold early morning with snow falling from the white sky. With Rama in line to become king, his evil stepmother banished him and his wife Sita to live in a demon-filled forest. She wanted Rama out of the way so her own son may become king. With torn clothes and a broken will, Rama walked about the forest with the king. But still, he held Sita's hand tight with guilt and embarrassment of their current romantic existence. Suddenly, Rama's king slid underneath by the west wind. The grip of his hand loosened and Rama and Sita fell to the ground. She said,
Rama,
I have had enough with this journey. We don't have enough food. We eat wild fruit. We don't have enough water. We drink the falling water from the sky. It's not clean. We don't have a bedroom to cuddle each other at night to resist the cold. I just can't. Rama hugged Sita tight. He tried to comfort her, his hand running through her hair.
对不起，Sita，都是我的错。
It is my fault, Sita.
因为我付出了这么多。
You gave up so much to be with me.
如果不是因为我们那邪恶的家庭
because of my evil family,
我们又怎么会在这里祈求温
we are
暖？
now here begging for warmth. Rama kissed Sita's hand. He took off his own torn cloak and wrapped it around his shivering body. He let himself down. For years, he followed all the rules to protect the dignity of his royal family. He had to have good manners and was always looked at as a constant reflection of his family, unable to explore his own desires and needs. He sacrificed his free will only to be banished into the blistering cold. But more importantly, he let down Sita, who didn't ask for any of this. Rama's guilt began to get the best of him.
有的时候，
我会在夜里偷偷的哭泣。
Sometimes I cry while you are sleeping.
都是我做了这一切，
I've done this to us.
都是我。
I've tried to be strong for us.
但是我真的不能再控制这种感觉
I
了。
know I cannot control this feeling anymore.
对不起 Sita，
I'm so sorry, Sita.
都是因为我的自私，我们才会变成这样
I've。suffered so much because of my selfishness. Sita pressed Rama's lips with her finger to silence his self-torment.
我想，我们应该走了。
去哪儿？
你去哪儿？我也去哪儿呀？我自己可以的。
醒来吧，天快要亮了，赶路吧，路途很遥远。亲爱的，你不要害怕，黑暗是光明来临之前啊。一道光明，
香港100攝錄，聲音54，開始。
Scared to face my fears. The dirt on the ground.
It feels so good and warm. I'm hungry.
No one should see my tears. I need to find my way.
Devotion!
I promised to be devoted to you no matter how. Simple motion took you away from me. Now I'm alone.
Destruction!
destruction they brought into my life.
Action! I need bigger action to stay alive.
Power! I will fuel my body with power through words.
Brother! Behold, behold my rebirth!
Blood! Running down through my veins, drilling mud with my hands and my face, I feel darkness and fears. My legs don't listen to my brain, they keep still. Collapse. Collapse on the moss again and again. Snaps!
My bones are like tree branches under me. I'm in pain.
Unsteady!
Like I'm on the boat.
Already!
Feel dry in my throat, lost senses. I don't feel cold.
Fences!
Instead I built walls, I'm hopeless. I turn back your hand.
Wholeness! I need your command. We carry a mountain on our back so you can be ready, so we can be ready.
We carry a mountain on our back so we can be ready, so you can be ready.
We carry a mountain on our back, so we can be ready, so you can be ready.
We carry a mountain on our back so we can be ready, so you can be ready.
We carry a mountain on our back so you can be ready, so we can be ready.
We carry a mountain on our back so you can be ready, so we can be ready.
So he can be ready, and you, and them, and she, and she, and Zen, and him, and hers, and they, and she, and you, and his, and yours, and hers, and she, and Zen, and you. Jai Jai Hanuman!
Jai Sri Ram!
Jai Jai Hanuman!
Jai Sri Ram!
Jai Jai Hanuman!
Jai Sri Ram!
Jai Jai
Hanuman.
Rise!
Rise, my friend, from the ground. I'm here and no one around.
Courage!
In you deep inside.
Fear!
Throw away from your mind.
Decide!
To stay here or to go beside. Not up high or below. You're tired. I can't see that through my fire. I'm giving to you.
Torment!
Your torment should come to an end. will be there by noon.
Jai Jai Hanuman!
Stand by. IQ 145.
Shakuni, present.
Centeno, present.
Chi, present. Guzman, present.
Olenkina, present.
Yi, present.
Pistoleti, present.
Zubanica, present. Go.
Damn. I'm back here again? Why am I here?
You know why!
But this soon? Who am I? Officers say,
Sit!
Wait!
how do I bring order to disorder? Tell myself comforting words.
Clouds. Dreams.
Ganesha!
No, not even Ganesha. These words don't comfort, they aggravate. But why am I here?
You know why!
But this soon? Who am I? Officers say,
You, okay?
how do I bring order to disorder? Tell myself comforting words.
Ocean. Chocolate.
Tara!
No, not even Tara. These words don't comfort, they aggravate. But why am I here?
You know why!
But this soon? Who am I? Officers say,
Poor girl!
how do I bring order to disorder? Tell myself comforting words.
Art. Creation.
Saraswati!
Who's Saraswati?
Ay, Dios mío.
Let me tell you a story about Saraswati.
Laissez-moi vous raconter une histoire du Saraswati.
让我告诉你一个关于 Saraswati 的故事。Хотите contar историю sobre Saraswati?
Я расскажу вам историю о Сарасвати.
等我讲我關於 Saraswati 嘅故事你聽下啦。
Saraswati.
Here we go again.
It's much shorter this time. Promise.
Sure.
Stand by like you 148, Sanku 57. Go!
Saraswati is the goddess of learning.
The goddess of the arts, the daughter, and the object of sexual desire to her father, Brahma.
Say what? I know it gets really weird.
He's totally into his daughter.
It's fucked up.
In the beginning of time, the universe was nothing but chaos.
And Brahma was the creator of the universe.
And he would often ask himself, just like you do.
Who am I?
How do I bring order to disorder?
Right?
So just as he opened his mouth to answer his own question,
Saraswati was born out of his own tongue.
Fighting swan.
This is some fucked up shit.
It is. But Saraswati was born from Brahma's mouth in order to seek for knowledge where he can only see.
Chaos. She taught him everything.
how to think clearly.
How to communicate in multiple ways.
How to see beauty when there is chaos.
But there was one big problem.
What?
Yeah, what?
Knowledge is sexy.
And Brahma started to get the feels for his daughter.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, super fucked up.
But that did not stop Brahma.
Saraswati was Brahma's first creation.
A creation that took him on a journey of wisdom.
And because of this, his desire for her became uncontrollable.
He put the moves on her. But Saraswati said,
I'm here for enlightenment, not for sensuality.
But Brahma could not help himself but to look upon her with desire.
The whole room goes into self-focus like we're Tony and Maria after that.
He magically grew 3 more heads. Saraswati ran.
Thoughts running through my head with speed of light. My body, I felt like for eternity was being locked in front. He snatched my hand. I saw his eyes too late, but still, I realized.
Brahma ran up the hall, every head looking in every direction.
North, south, east, west. North, south, east, west. North, south, east, west.
So Saraswati turned herself into a cow. But Brahma turned himself into a bull. So she turned herself into a hen. And he, a rooster.
To hell with them. I am a lioness. I'm not afraid to show my cause. Enough.
Brahma turned himself into a lioness's male counterpart, but was not fast enough for Saraswati.
You always have to do things fast, because people will judge you if you aren't fast enough.
For if Brahma could not have his desires, he would have
Nothingness.
Brahma continued his advances until Saraswati's wrath overpowered his desire. She would decree a curse that would render him forever irrelevant.
Enough!
Enough!
You're back here again? You keep losing friends. You just crave a family fight. People don't stay next to you. Trying to sing along to the words in my song. Moving to the tempo, but I say you're too slow. Darkness fills the room, and your breathing is getting heavy. You try to scream, but no one is around. Who's gonna hear you? Blood drips down your arm. Don't feel real no more. Wish this could end. Just need a friend. You say you're fine right now, but you can't even walk through the crowd. Can't seem to adjust to the fear I may give up. Connection is all you want, but you can't seem to connect enough. Or maybe you connect too much. Do you?
I do.
I do.
I do.
I do. I do.
I do.
I do.
I do.
And just like that, Brahma, the creator, became a blip in the history of the universe.
And Saraswati, a goddess of learning.
Saraswati, 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 Saraswati.
And Vishnu, the god of justice.
Vishnu, 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 Vishnu.
And Tara, goddess of comfort.
And Rama, the embodiment of chivalry.
And Sita, the paragon of feminine virtue.
And Hanuman, a valiant devotee.
And Narasimha, the great protector.
And Ganesha, the removal of obstacles.
Shakumbi,
And Lo,
Lo,
And Yi,
And Zuniga.
Zuniga,
And Chi.
And Volinkina.
Volinkina,
And Fan.
Fan,
Fiscaletti.
Fiscaletti,
And Centeno.
Centeno,
And Guzman.
Guzman, and another.
And another, and another, and another.
What have you done?
And another, and another, and another, and another.
What have you done?
And another, and another, and another.
What have you done?
And another, and another, and another.
this is where we would normally bow, but these were not characters. This is our community. This is our call to action. We hope you are inspired to start your own revolution. Thank you.